Of late it appears that not 7 days passes by without some disclosure about the Trump family's shadiness, regardless of whether it's meeting with Russian authorities about getting soil on a political adversary or utilizing private email records to relate with White House staff. Another joint report from ProPublica, WNYC, and The New Yorker weds the two, diving into an extortion examination against Ivanka Trump and Donald Trump Jr., also called the two of the three children Donald Trump frequently recognizes in an open gathering. As per the cooperative report, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office put in 2 years assembling a misrepresentation body of evidence against Ivanka and Donald Jr., which started seeming as though it would bring about criminal allegations in spring 2012. In 2008, the senior Trump king intentionally gave false data to forthcoming purchasers after units at Trump SoHo, an inn-and apartment suite improvement, neglected to offer at the coveted rate. The Trumps fudged the numbers when meeting with potential purchasers, disclosing to them that 31% of the townhouses in the building had been bought. Trump Jr. gloated in a meeting with The Real Deal that 55% of the units had been sold. Before long, his sister Ivanka asserted that 60% had been gobbled up. "We're in an exceptionally lucky position," Ivanka Trump stated, "where we have enough deals and now we are deliberately focusing on specific purchasers." Arrested development storyteller voice, they weren't. ProPublica et al. Got in a duplicate of a sworn testimony documented in March 2010 with the New York Lawyer General's office by a Trump accomplice that showed 2 years after Trump's little girl boasted about the greater part of the units being sold, the genuine figure was 15.8% sold. A few purchasers, appropriately, felt deceived, and sued the Trump Association in 2010. That lawful activity was trailed by an examination by the Manhattan DA's office, whose Major Economic Crimes Bureau discovered that Ivanka and Trump Jr. might have abused the Martin Act, a New York statute that bans any false explanation in conjunction with the offer of a security or land. The examination revealed messages traded by Ivanka and Donald Jr. with purchasers, in which, as per 4 individuals who have seen the correspondence, they talked about how to organize false data they had given to imminent purchasers. Not just that, yet as indicated by a man who read the messages, they stressed that a journalist may be onto them. In yet another, Donald Jr. talked reassuringly to an intermediary who was worried about the false proclamations, saying that no one could ever discover, in light of the fact that lone individuals on the email chain are in the Trump organization thought about the trickiness, as per a man who saw the email. The Trump's criminal resistance legal counselors met with agents and surrendered that their customers had made misrepresented cases, yet contended those activities didn't constitute criminal unfortunate behavior. The DA's office wasn't prevented until Marcus Hoynes joined the Trump's lawful group. Here's the place things get considerably shadier. Cassavetes met with Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr., whose 2012 re-election crusade he'd given to bouncing up the investigative levels of leadership. 3 months after the meeting, which nobody else in his office went to, Vance advised his staff to drop the body of evidence against the Trumps. At the point when gotten some information about his choice, the Manhattan DA says, "I didn't at the time accept past the sensible uncertainty that a wrongdoing had been submitted. I needed to make a call and I decided, and I think I made the correct call." A half-year after the case was dropped, Cassavetes earned gifts to make a $50,000 commitment to Vance's battle, yet they both deny this was a compensation circumstance. "You can swim facilitate into the cesspool here,